It's time for another episode of the South Side of the Wall. It's your boy, Jay Targaryen, a.k.a. Justin Lee. But fuck it, I'm just Jay Targaryen right now. Gotta give a special thanks to Lord Ray Martell putting this shit together, getting your boys on YouTube for the first time. Let's fucking go, Lord Ray. Thank you.
No problem. This is a pleasure, an honor.
I do regret for another fucking week. The Italian Bull is back with us now. Your Grace. The king in other realms, but he's Lord Mac today. Mac, how you feeling, G?
I'm feeling good, man.
It's fucking o'clock in the morning on my off day. Thank you, Ray.
I love
appreciate
it,
the hard work, gentlemen.
I appreciate the work too.
I love it.
Yeah,
man.
This is fucking awesome. The man I'm trying to vote off the island is still giving me fucking quality work. That's the beauty of this show, bro. It's fucking excellent. Hold on, that's my fucking job to ask people what they're gonna have. You stay in your fucking lane.
What's going on in Game of Thrones in the series?
We got a show for y'all today.
Woo! Welcome to the South Side of the Wall, people. It is another episode of South Side of the Wall. We are happy to be here, but I have to start this show off a little bit different because it is Lord Jay Targaryen's name day, people. Lord Jay Targaryen's 30th name day. Let's give it up for him. He is Lord Jay Targaryen, first of his name, Lord of the Stony Islands. And this is his 30th birthday, and we're going to celebrate it right
Stony Island Prince.
Recording a new episode of South Side of the Wall. I wish matter of fact, look at this beautiful shit right here. Look at this. His queen came through for him. She's a talented.
Shout out to you, Asia.
Shout out to Asia. She's a talented young lady. She made our man a beautiful Game of Thrones inspired cake with the Iron Throne, with blood dripping from it, with dragon eggs. I was excited to see that. I said, holy shit, look at this fucking cake. But Justin, without further ado, it's your day. You receive the spoils. You receive the spoils for your 30th birthday. You get to choose your royal spoil, sir.
Okay, first and foremost, as a Targaryen, the first order of business is the dragon. Now, usually I would come in swooping into battle on Caraxes, the bloodworm, but we gotta have a fucking light-skinned legend. I'm sorry. Like, we gotta have a light-skinned legend. And I need Viserion, the green-eyed champagne dragon. I'm swooping in on Viserion. And you know what I got in my hand? This is one of the few weeks of my life I don't have my fuck in my hand. I got Widow's Wail in my hand, and I'm waving that bitch. Waving that shit.
Waving it at a tree?
Yeah, but I was going...
You got to sharpen your blade then, my man. 30 years old.
Hey, stop playing with me, man. Don't worry about my blade.
I'm going to be honest. That cake is dope, though.
Yeah.
The cake dope. Shout out to your queen for putting that cake together.
Yeah, she
made me teary-eyed a little bit.
I thought I would have found that like on Cake Boss or something. I mean, that is
the Cake Boss.
Yeah, that is Cake Boss shit. Jesus, man. I thought it was bought for. She made it? Oh, Jesus. You got to keep her there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
He's an artist, too.
As a man with no ACLs, I could agree. I'm not getting on one fucking knee. All right, so we're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend for the next 60 years.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you,
Lord Tywin. Happy birthday.
That's not my name.
Happy G Day.
Yeah.
Happy G Day.
I appreciate that.
Oh my God. I didn't even know this hasn't even been in here.
Y'all are my dogs.
Where did this even come from?
Dogs.
You got to ride with your dogs.
I appreciate y'all joining me on this podcast for my birthday.
Yeah.
I wonder if they used brand.
You only picked two spoils. You picked your dragon. You had Widow's Wail. You have one more.
Yeah, I mean the castle. Before Bull interrupted me, I would usually pick Dragonstone because I don't like being far away from the crib. But you know what? I'm trying to be fancy. Just let me chill at Highgarden for about a week and a half. You're gonna get my feet rubbed on. Probably get me a sweater knitted. Nice Dornish wine. Like, I probably won't drink water for 9 days.
Oh my God.
Let me chill. Lady Tyrell with the ooh-wee. She's smoking the ooh-wee in the Highgarden.
Literally. My grandmother? Olena?
Yeah. Come on,
Oh
bro.
wow, yeah.
You
She's
didn't see
out
the
there blowing
glaucoma?
big trees.
You didn't see the
Yeah.
cataracts?
Yeah, he's blowing big trees. I love it, man. Yeah, it's your name day, man. This is special. I'm glad you are still able to bless us with your presence on your name day. And don't worry about the technical difficulty with the cameras, guys. We just, we're gonna keep on rolling. We're gonna keep on rolling. This is the South Side of the Wall, and this is a Bad Guy Radio and Juke Joint production. We just come together, have a good time, talk about our favorite show, Game of Thrones. And Bull, that last episode was pretty fire. It's pretty fire. We
Yeah,
made some.
episode. The whole first season was pretty dope, man. You see so much
No,
growing to it.
crazy,
I mean,
dude. I'm talking about the last episode we did together, dude.
you got me into the show. Yeah, I
Nah,
mean,
not yet.
I think we have a little something special. I think there's a camaraderie around all us, and comedic value. I like to make fucking people laugh. I found if you can make somebody laugh, you can make them fucking do anything. Almost.
Really? What have you
Almost.
made somebody do since you made them laugh? What have you made?
I got to
somebody
name a man Peggy, and he answers by it all the time. So don't ever tell you can't achieve your dreams, folks.
I can't.
That's true.
I can't.
Peggy, you
do
too.
this shit. Oh God!
PHGO.
Listeners, just use your imagination and wonder why a man calls another man Peggy. Just use your imagination. We're not
Peggy is
talking
always
Peggy
strapped
Bundy.
up too. Peggy is always strapped up.
Always strapped.
Crazy. But at the same time, let's get back into the show.
The realm.
Get back into the realm. We're back in Westeros. We took a break for the last few episodes we recorded, and we started to have a little fun with just asking some questions and going around the room and picking each other's brains about the whole show. But our mission is to bring just some commentary from what we saw, because Game of Thrones is timeless, and people are always going to find it late, or they're going to rewatch it like we do, and they're going to just fall in love with the show over and over and over for the next generations, right? So we just want to just go back over the show and give it its proper due in our kind of way, like motherfuckers don't like really don't like get down on the nitty gritty like I don't know, man. Maybe
Well,
they
you
got
gotta
some guys
think,
out
Ray.
there.
How many times have you heard the word nigga in the Game of Thrones? Like I haven't seen anybody get called a nigga in Westeros.
No, you won't see that, and I'm proud about it because I don't use that word. So that is what it is. But that does make me it's good to not be berated by that word constantly when it's someone like myself who don't use it. But episode 1 through 6, it was a lot that happened, but mainly to bring us to the point, people, we're going to be talking about episodes 7 and 8 today, and from season 1's episode 7 and 8. And what brought us here, it's a lot of things happening. Ned was out there trying to find out about Robert's bastards.
He was acting like he could read, right?
Yeah, and Robert.
He looked at the Britannica.
Yeah, and then Robert's out there fucking hunting in the middle of fucking whatever the fuck, and
Why you sound mad? Why do you gotta sound mad?
I'm not sounding mad. I'm not sounding. I mean, maybe I am sounding mad because like this is just. Max said it before we started the show, is that he's going to be upset about it because this is the downfall of one of our favorite characters. But
one of your favorite characters.
Over across the narrow sea, Daenerys is starting to really become who she's becoming, and Drogo has fallen in love with his bride and will do anything for her. He's told her that he will take his army to Westeros. He'll be the first call to do it. You know what I mean? Well, no, that was in this episode. Oh, never mind. Let's go back. He basically proclaimed his son the what's it called, the rider of the world, the rider of the world, something like that.
The stallion who will mount the world.
Mount the world. Yeah, and
Italians can relate,
right? And so then, what's his name, Renly?
Yeah, Renly Baratheon.
Yeah, Renly Baratheon. He's fucking, just running around being a weasel, a little punk. And then, your boy Littlefinger. So anyway, we had episode 7. Let's just get into it because we don't really need to do no goddamn recap. Let's just get to it because you people seen it or you didn't. Episode
Goddamn right.
Bull. Episode 7. It was you win or you die. You said this before. Break it down for the people. Why did they name this episode You Win or You Die?
I mean, you got to look at the cold calculativeness of the throne and what happened and what transpired. Ned was a little bit different. I don't have it in front of me, but the one who did come up with it was Cersei. Cersei's win or die. I believe it was Tywin who went into it and saying, everybody dies. You don't win by, there's nobody living that far throughout. Your name lives on, your legacy, or he says it weird, legacy, some shit like that. But it's kind of ironic that, the father and the daughter have different mind frames on that aspect. I mean, I just take away, it's like watching a bad slow motion car wreck when every time I see fucking Ned Stark. I don't get the admiration that people had for him. They were so surprised he got his head chopped off. It's fucked up.
Well, here's the thing. I forgot to mention a very important piece of where we are too. During the episode, Caitlin Stark decided to
call her by her real name, Caitlin.
Yeah, Kate. I know. I just want to make sure people know who I'm referring to. Caitlin Stark decided to take Tyrion Lannister as a prisoner. Took her to the Vale to her crazy ass sister, Lena. Was it Lena? Lena? Whatever the fuck.
I call her Titty Milk.
Titty Mama. That's Titty Mama. Titty Mama.
Liza.
There you go. So Titty Mama, basically put him on trial. He beat the trial by combat because he had Bronn, and now him and Bronn are now, leaving the Vale. So that's where we are in episode 7. The show starts off right here. Justin, these are your people.
Yeah, it's a very powerful scene.
That's Lord Tywin and his son Jaime. And Tywin doesn't even make eye contact until like 5 minutes into this scene. You know what I mean?
Well, that was a one-way conversation. Like, Tywin already knew of the news that, Jaime was going to bring. He was just waiting on how his son was going to deliver it. Was he going to verbally dance around it, say some slick, spot on stuff, or was he going to be honest with his dad? Well, Tywin already knew how that conversation was going to go. That's why he was just delivering it to his son. Like, what have you done in the time of you being a boy into being a man? You served under 2 kings, and you basically wasted the Lannister line.
He saved everybody, though. He is the Kingslayer for a motherfucking reason.
According to Tywin,
he saved his own dad's fucking life. That's why I don't get Tywin. Tywin's a pretentious fucking dickbag. Smart, but he's a dickbag.
I understand you're menstruating. It's hard. You're cramping. You don't want to move. But let me ask you a question, boy. How many kids does Tywin Lannister think Jaime has in this world? According to Tywin Lannister, how many kids does Jaime Lannister have?
On paper, 0. In real life, probably 3 of the motherfuckers.
Yeah, but still, he's not out here giving the Lannister name heirs.
Right. And
we started with a House of Dragon, am I right? I mean, that's how we all came together. Game of Thrones is a great thing. I see a lot of fucking Hightower in Tywin. And it's almost like you look at it like Machiavelli and how these guys try to do things behind the scenes, move different chords, shit like that. So it's great to see him work. I think he's a dick bag, as I said, a bag of dicks, a whole bag of dicks. But look at him right here, the way he's holding his son. He's like, he's got to be dominating.
He's trying to send a message. Like, I'm not telling you this as this money mogul of Westeros. I'm telling you as your father and as somebody who's had this responsibility.
Right.
I mean, look at his eyes, though. I mean, he just seems like, they've had this conversation so many times. He's like, well, I finally get through to you. Here's some deer semen in your ear.
Yeah.
Now you feel me, homie? Come on, man.
Well, I think the go ahead, Mac. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mac.
Seems like he got a problem with authority, particularly when it comes from the father's side of things. I mean, let's be honest. It wouldn't be no House Lannister as far as them being that important if it wasn't for his father. If it wasn't for Jaime's father, they wouldn't be that important.
Put some respect on his name, bull.
If you really look at who's
Lord
left,
Dickbag.
if you look at who's left with the Lannisters family as far as right now, you got the uncle, which is Tywin brother. You have Tyrion. You have Jaime. You have Cersei. You have Cersei kids, but they are really not Lannisters because she's the mom. So really, even though they are Lannisters because of the insects, but technically to him, they are not Lannisters because they belong to Robert Baratheon. So they Baratheons to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to keep his house family name going. Because at the end of the day, that's his legacy. Is the family, the house that he's built. And without his son having children, he can't, in his mind, that bloodline can't continue, which is important to him. And it's something that he built to this, right now they're one of the most powerful houses. So he built that house and made it that powerful. So he's telling his oldest son, like, what the fuck are you doing? It's time to get moving. This bullshit you on ain't gonna carry our family name. That's how he's thinking. And you gotta think he's dealing with his other son, whom he really don't like, who has been taken at the time. And he's wondering, like, what are you doing? Like, how are you gonna solve this situation? You know what I mean? In his mind, his son's mind is not where he needs it to be in order to keep the strength of his family, the strength of what he built. So that's why he's having that talk to him, which I'm gonna be honest, is very important because no matter, you can call him a dick bag, even though I don't like using that word. I don't like calling man dicks and all that. I'm not into that type of stuff.
He's more of a cunt. Let's be real about it. He's more of a cunt.
Without him, they weak as hell.
Without their money, they're weak as hell. And that's why I was shaking my head when you were saying he built this house.
You always get on this libtard shit, bull. Always.
No, they came from money, man. A Lannister always pays their debts.
Yeah. Is that a lie?
Is that really their house sigil name?
Is that a lie?
Is that their saying?
Is it a lie, bull?
That's their words. It's not a lie. It's just their words. It's a difference in their whatever.
You gotta listen. You gotta respect the Lannisters.
You still put them in that place. Do they have money? Sure, but if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't be in that spot. And if you want to be honest, if you want to be 100% honest, besides Tyrion, even though he's not looking at Tyrion in that way because of his stature, and he feels like, him having, I guess, a disability. I don't know if you can call it that. Him having a disability. Him having.
Would you say being a dwarf is a disability?
I don't know, but I'm just using it. I'm just saying I don't know if it is or not. But I'm just saying, in his eyes, his other son has a disability, so he don't really take a liking to him. But besides Tyrion, Tywin is the strongest Lannister. Yeah. And yes, Jay Targaryen, your boy, who's he having this discussion with, which is Jaime. Yeah, he may be a good fighter. We don't know. It seems like all the great fights he's known for, except for
put some respect on his name, Mac.
Except for one.
I think Mac has a good point here. Come on, Mac. Continue.
Let's call him by his real name, though. The King.
Except for one that we never seen. It seems like all the other fights, he was either stabbing people in the back, or one of his man was stabbing Lord Eddard Stark in the leg while Lord Eddard Stark was giving his ass the business. So we really don't know how great of a fighter he is, but we do know he let Robb Stark take him eventually. We'll get to that point. I know I'm jumping ahead, right? But I'm just saying.
It's all good.
When you look at Jaime Lannister, how really good is Jaime Lannister?
Well, there's an argument to be made by some people that we interact with that Jaime and Cersei are the best characters in the whole show. But you know, that's not my opinion.
It don't have to be. It's a fact.
Okay. So after we finished with the conversation between Tywin and his son Jamie, and he gives him a lashing.
Great.
Basically he said, "Be a man." Basically,
Ripped a hole in him.
yeah, be the man that you're supposed to be.
Come
Get
on.
there, motherfucker. Anyway, we get to the wall and we see John and we see fucking what is his name? Tarly.
Samuel Tarly.
Samuel
That
Tarly.
That fat.
Samuel Tarly.
That's what Italian Bull looked like sophomore year in high school. Just a fat reading motherfucker, bro.
Freshman year. After that, it was fucking
want to say
Gucci.
something real quick, and I gotta say it. It's just a fact. Grey Worm. I know we jumping ahead, but I gotta say it because
The fuck, come on, man.
Grey Worm, who was
Not even in the episode.
A eunuch. He didn't
What are you
have.
about to do, bro?
He didn't have genitals. He was still more of a man than Jamie Lannister.
All right, I get the correlation now.
Yeah,
That's
we
cool.
get it. But yeah, that's wow, goddamn, Mac. Let's
Wait, I want to bring up one thing.
well,
And this
okay,
is directed
go
at
ahead.
you. No,
Go
this
ahead.
is directed
Are you at the
at
wall?
you.
Are you at the wall or are you somewhere else?
I'm in 23 seconds.
Okay, go. Oh, okay.
23 seconds is something me and Ray had, Lord Ray from the Tides.
Yeah.
We've had going on for a while. I'm beginning to think I was lied to.
What?
And let me state this one reason. In all of the Game of Thrones, I believe hesitation is killing you. Sometimes if you wait those 23 seconds, you are going to be in a dungeon somewhere.
Nah,
So
I feel you. I mean,
now I think you should be precursored to know what you're going into. Sometimes you got to rock shit on the fly, but fuck that 23-second rule. That's what I'm saying. That got Ned beheaded at the end of the day. That made King Joffrey.
My God, we didn't even get there yet. But no, God damn it, that's that. But people, me and Bull have a relationship that goes back for a good.
You're not finna come out the closet on my show.
Yeah, fuck, I would never.
King Joffrey.
And 23 seconds. That just take the time to think about what you're going to say before you say it. That's all that means. Anyway, we're at the wall. There was
a crow or a raven.
We're in the wall. We're at the wall, and Uncle Benjamin's horse comes back without a rider,
without a Benjamin.
Yeah, and also during that time they were getting ready to do what? They was getting ready to take their oath of the Night's Watch
and
get their positions.
Let me ask you guys something.
What it's called?
They're
I call it positions.
Let's just call it positions.
Yeah.
This man. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I want to ask you something. Let's just say you guys are crows at the wall and you see Benjamin's horse come back with no Benjamin. What's going through y'all mind right then and there? Like, what are you thinking? Are you thinking, oh shit, grab your sword? Are you thinking, oh shit, what's going on? Like, what's going through your mind right now? Let's start with Lord Martell.
What's going through my mind is knowing that the Rangers are the ones who go out and they do whatever and they always come home. To see Benjamin, one of the strongest Rangers, not come back on his horse will give me pause on taking the fucking oath.
Yeah,
that's what would happen with me.
How you feel about it, Mac? You the warden of the North.
As warden of the North, I think I wouldn't take pause, but I will say I wouldn't just run out there with a sword because he didn't earn. You know what I mean? I need more information than that. You know what I mean? I need to try to figure out what we're going to be going up against, so we had the right tools in order to win.
So, but are you thinking about White Walkers at that point?
I'm gonna be honest, and this going back to episode 1, where it was Winter is Coming. I think that's the name of episode.
Winter's Coming.
It would have been nice if, for example, even if Lord Eddard Stark didn't believe what the guy was saying, that he sent a raven or something to the wall and say, "Hey, this is what happened, and this is what the guy said. I beheaded your guy because he, abandoned his post or whatever." Then they'll have more information as to what is going going on or what may be coming. You know what I mean? Because you have to think at the wall, they probably have more info. I won't say more information than anyone on White Walkers, but they would know about White Walkers more
Yeah.
than anyone else, likely anyone else. So I think it just was bad communication. But if you asking me, am I gonna get my weapon, my sword, and I'm finna jump on a horse and just go out there? No, because I need more information as far as what's really going on out there. I mean, part of winning a fight or a battle is having some intelligence too. I think that's why every army or military has an intelligence program, so they can have information as to what is going on.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
well, you got to think like if you a crow in that situation, you don't have authority to go out into battle anyway. I'm just saying, like, would you be thinking on along the lines of I got to be ready for combat immediately, or you?
Nah,
I mean, obviously you're gonna take that pause, like, hey, what's going on? Because he
I
is
wouldn't be.
somebody of prestige.
I wouldn't be. We got to be in combat immediately because you got to think they at the wall. They got people up on the wall, so they can see miles and miles and miles. So if it was a threat like that, they would know. But what I'm saying is, if Benjen comes from the Starks, he's Lord Eddard Stark brother, so he's been trained very well. He's one of the best rangers, and here it is, his horse shows up without him. So I'm not thinking, let me get a sword and let's go. I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? What happened to such a good soldier, a good ranger? Like what took place here to make it where he didn't return? To me, that would be the most important thing, so we can know what we're going up against, because it's probably nobody in that castle. Well, I won't say nobody, but the likelihood of somebody being at the wall that's better than Benji is not good.
Right.
I need more information.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think too. Like, Benjamin is the type of person that he would take the lead on the situation. He would get ahead of it. With him, like feeling like somebody got the best of him. That I would. I mean, I would take caution myself.
Yeah. And so soon thereafter, we end up in Dothrak or Vas Dothrak.
Ask me though. I gotta.
Oh, we didn't ask. I'm sorry, Bull. I'm so
I
sorry.
gotta run it back just for 1 second. I have
Go ahead.
one thing.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Two things to say about Benjamin and his missing expedition. I think you'll see this throughout the episode, but people looked unsurprised that this should happen. Lord Mormont, he didn't look surprised that he went missing. He was trying to figure out what was going on as well too. So I think that's very big. And also, you brought up Benjen and being a Stark. Fun fact: Benjen Stark guarded Winterfell during Robert's rebellion when Ned was going out there and killing these motherfuckers left and right. So, yeah, that was my 2 cents.
Now you know why we put respect on Lord Eddard Stark's name, because, like you said, he was going out there fighting Robert War and kicking ass.
He fell apart late, sir. He fell apart late. He fell apart in the fourth quarter.
Unlike Mr. Whipped himself and wind up handless at one point.
Himness.
Matt, can I ask you a question?
Oh, you ain't gotta ask me a question. Go ahead,
No,
Ray.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you rather be handless or headless?
I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. That's the question you ask.
There it is.
Really? Okay. You'd rather die besides losing a hand?
Yeah. If I'm be a coward.
Mm-hmm. That's not being a coward.
R.I.P. 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 But you gotta think, bro, like right before Robert got incapacitated by the pig, he was literally on pins and needles about the news on Daenerys across the
40,000 riders strong.
Yeah.
The man was 400 pounds and scared, bro.
But he knew his battles, and he knew that was a battle he could not win on the ground.
Well, I think he knew that because he is a soldier. That's one thing I give Robert credit for. He's a soldier. He's not a thinker. Yeah. He's a soldier. But I don't think it's just that. I think he knows that if she come back or her brother come back, they do have a legitimate claim to the throne he's currently sitting on. And it's probably still some backers of the Targaryens in the Seven Kingdoms, even though he's currently the king. So it's some people who have, I would say honor or whatever, who would still honor the fact that the Targaryens are the ones that still supposed to be on the throne if some of them are alive.
Like Jorah Mormont.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another fine warrior.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
he was part of the Dream Team.
Yeah.
And he wasn't Christian Leitner.
Why y'all hate giving people their props? Like, why?
It's not about that.
Mormont was one of the weakest characters in the show, you asked me.
Which Mormont?
You just said it.
Which one? Lord Mormont? I alluded to 2 minutes ago?
You just said
or his son?
Because you can already see Jorah has this affinity for Daenerys, but he can't have her. And he just, I love you, Daenerys. And he can't do shit about it. You feel me?
Yeah, but he was a spy. He's a spy, though.
Well,
he is a spy. He is
Lady
a spy.
Mormont was stronger than him. Let's keep it.
He's like bodyguard.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Balenciaga would have loved her.
Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. He was a two-faced liar and deceiver initially. Until he noticed the fact that during this moment where Daenerys and they were all in like a market or whatever, and this guy right here was offering her wine. He was like, this seems kind of weird.
It was Malorton there.
He knew, right?
Yeah.
He knew.
No, he went to get an extra barrel. You remember that shit?
Oh, he knew.
No, he did know because
she introduced herself as a Targaryen.
The little kid had told him he had to change of heart. He didn't want to go through with that.
He knew. Yeah. He knew that they was about to kill her. That's why he was over there. He the spy. He the one set this whole thing up, boy.
But Robert sent out. He was scared from this woman, as you were alluding to, Mr. Ray Martel. But I mean, he had so many assassins out there. If you saw this bitch, kill her right away. Mm-hmm. You'll be rich. You'll have castles. You'll be Bronn.
Well, I mean, Jorah came over and was like, "You drink it now." No, drink this shit. And he was like, and he tried to run. You see, motherfucker, he tried to get little, but his ass was too big because he couldn't.
No acceleration.
No acceleration. None. Yeah. My man hit him with that whip.
He gave it the smell test.
My man hit him with that whip, locked his legs up, and they dragged his monkey ass away and shit.
This show you got Robert ain't that smart though.
Why? How can you blame Robert for an assassin that you were paying over the seat?
I'm gonna blame Robert for this because if he was smart, Robert would have hired the faceless man and the job would have got done.
I don't think the fleet. Oh yeah, that is a good call. You would hire a higher assassin.
They also the faceless man also they have reason to do things. They don't just go out. They're not hired assassins.
Well, they got hired to kill that lady.
What lady?
Remember? The one that I already didn't kill. The lady who was doing the show.
But they were hired to kill her for a different reason. There's not just like, yo, go kill this bitch because she's a Targaryen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't think they would do it like that. I think they had, like, I believe once we get there and we learn about, the order of the assassins, they do have a standard, or they have like something that they.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm a conspiracy theorist, and the way my anxiety is set up is sometimes I think about,
me too.
What if Daenerys died the way Ned Stark died so early in the series? Like, what if it was her that died? Like, I would be destroyed.
You would have been destroyed?
I would have been destroyed because they're like everybody else on the show, every other woman is at least like an 8.5. Daenerys is the 10 out of 10. And it sucks. Missandei is a 9.7.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but she don't have the onion like Daenerys do, right, Bull?
Bullshit. I feel like Daenerys was abused as she's like 14 in those books, man. I don't know. You don't want to stay away like R. Kelly. You don't want to get locked up.
She's older than me in real life.
Right.
And I just had a name day.
Yeah, you just had a name day and she's still older than you.
Exactly. So, Bull, what are you trying to say?
It wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't. That wouldn't be the reason it would have been devastating. The reason it would have been devastating because you would have never got to see the dragons. You would have never.
Yeah, now that's
Arc
true.
the story would
Yeah,
have been.
there's a whole
Here
arc,
goes
Ice
Lord,
and
here goes
Fire.
Lord Mac trying to tell me how to feel. Like,
Yeah, I am.
Ice and Fire, though. That's
Okay.
essentially what the story is.
Hey,
Ice and
so-
fucking Fire.
So we got a little bit more to go in this episode, so we got to keep it pushing, right?
Yeah, let's rock and roll. Go.
This
I want that other scene, the important scene. That's what I'm
This
waiting
one?
on. There we go.
ooh.
this one, this the one you looking for, Mac?
What I'm looking for.
I
right
read your mind. Go ahead and tell us about what's going on right here, Mac.
man. So Lord Eddard Stark, he had found out that Robert has bastards, and he's also found out that those three kids, Joffrey, Marcella, and Tomlin.
And it was very easy to see for him in the book, right, Mac?
Yeah, because when he looked in the book, he got to see that all the Baratheons basically had dark colored hair, and these people had very light colored hair. I don't know if you want to call it blonde, whatever the fuck. It don't matter. They had light colored hair. So he went and confronted the queen. He went and confronted Cersei and told her, like, hey, I know the truth about your kids. I know these kids are your brothers. They're not the king's Robert Baratheon kids. And I'm going to give you whatever. I don't know what he said, whether it was 2 days or however many days.
He said, get the kids and you and the kids out of here.
Yeah, get you and the kids out of here. We won't say anything. And I got to be honest. She told him. And I'm paraphrasing here. I ain't going to say word for word, but she told him, she said, you had a chance to step on the throne, but you didn't. She said it was sitting right there for you. All you had to do was go sit on it, but you chose not to. She said, when you playing basically the Game of Thrones, you either win or you die. And she walked off.
Yep.
And what that should have told Lord Eddard Stark, and that's my boy. Lord Eddard Stark is my boy. I can't lie. That's my guy on the show. Probably my favorite character when you think about it. Definitely one of them. He should have took that as a threat, and he should have handled that immediately.
Yeah, but he's too honorable to kill a woman while she's walking away.
That's true. He is too honorable. That's true.
Yeah.
But
it is what it is. And like you said before we started recording,
beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end for Ned.
It's not what it is. That was 23 seconds right there.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't have he should have he thought because he's honorable that everyone else is honorable, and he was wrong. Especially Cersei.
Look at how he initiated the conversation. He basically said, I know your secret. You better get the fuck out of Dodge. And she's thinking like, oh, you just drew your line in the sand. You an immediate threat. There is no reconciling this situation. I have to eliminate you. You are John Aaron. That moment on, after Cersei said you either win or you die, Lord Eddard Stark turned into John Aaron right then and there. A former hand of the king.
And then soon thereafter, we get word that the king has been wounded. Right?
All at the same time.
Yeah. Soon thereafter, the king's been wounded.
Oh, fat ass.
Ned is trying to go figure out what the fuck is happening. And this fat fuck gets killed by a fucking boar in his stomach.
Lazy as hell.
A fucking drunk fat fuck. And but you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about Robert like that. He's
and look who was giving him the wine. Why was
that was at the end. And after the whole, because Justin, you remember what happened in the room, right? Because Robert kicked everybody the fuck out.
Yeah. And it was just him and Ned. It was like a moment of intimacy. Like you see the eulogy and the
wrong time to be intimate though.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think what a fuck.
I mean, he had him handwrite the letter, am I right?
Yeah. I mean, what can you expect Robert to do? He got a 16-inch gash in his side. The fucking wounds smell like he's on his way out.
He said it smells like death, and I know what that smells like.
Yeah, it's not a pretty smell.
So I mean, he wrote the letter, you know, Robert Baratheon, blah 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 blah. He said titles, right? And then he was
That was like fill in the blank, though.
Yeah, and he was like, until, you know, you're the protector of the realm until my son comes of age. But then Ned was like, oh, here's my opportunity to fucking play the Game of Thrones, right? And he wrote rightful heir, as if that would, you know, make a fucking
difference.
Make a difference.
But what does like come of age mean? That would have opened my mind up and be like, you know, Justin over here just turned 30. He's just coming of age. So, you know, I don't know. That would open my mind up.
He wasn't ready.
Well, I mean, you know, that's why they had Joffrey in the room before it all.
But he also knew he was a bastard too. So
I don't know if he knew that, but I knew he knew because
He knew that before. He
Robert
presented Cersei with
Robert
that verbatim.
Robert is a caveman, right? He really is. Robert is a caveman.
Yeah, he's a fucking Neanderthal. He is.
Yeah, he's a Neanderthal.
That's probably why he took the king. That's probably why he took the crown, and that didn't.
And if he knew that them wasn't his kids, I don't think he loved Cersei enough to
look past that.
Yeah, look past that. Now, Robert wouldn't have looked past that at all. He's not that type of dude.
Well, that's why that Ned told him, like, Robert's wrath will follow you to the end of the earth. Like, Cersei would be on the hit list.
Yeah, she would be, because Robert wouldn't have played that. As far as you've been fooling me this long, like you know what I mean? You got me out here taking care of kids and ain't even tell me, you know, you ain't
20 years.
You ain't even let me make this decision, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like, you gotta at least give me the choice. Give me the choice. And then we can go from there. You know what I mean? Either I do or I don't. But she ain't even do that. She bogus. That's why I don't see why you like her. She out of control, reckless.
Yeah, she reckless as fuck. But we're gonna get more into her reckless activities. I mean, we got so much. If y'all have watched the whole series, you know Cersei is fucking out of pocket all the
noted and goated. Noted and goated.
I swear, bro, like, we know, like, Cersei fucking Lannister, bro, she is like the fucking well, you know, we'll get into it. Mac, I'm sorry. I was going to go into it, but I'm not going to do it because we have to get back to the wall. We got to get back to the wall because John.
You sound like Border Patrol.
Yeah, well, you stupid as fuck. We got to get back to the wall because John and Samuel Tarly they had just received their fucking post, and everybody's mind is blown because John is not a fucking ranger.
He's a porter boy.
Imagine what his bedpan looked like at the end.
Oh my fucking god! Yeah, it's got to be
like some grizzly ass shit.
I'm telling you,
he's a porter boy. But this, let me tell you, this.
Hey, the house sigil is a bear.
I like this is why I like Samuel Tarly. And everybody need a friend like Samuel. He may not be able to help you kick some ass. He may not he may not be athletic, so he can't shoot some hoops with you or go play some sports. You know what I mean? And if you single, and I do mean if you single, because I don't condone extracurricular activities like that. But if you single, he may not be able to be smooth enough to be your sidekick, you know, where y'all can play the little games at the bar and all that old type of stuff. But what he does do is he's smart, where he can tell you the truth and he can see stuff you don't see. And what he told John was right on the money. He said, look, I know you don't want to be a porter boy. I know you wanted to be a ranger. This guy requested you as his personal servant, his personal porter boy, because he wants to groom you for leadership.
There you go.
That's what a real friend do. A real friend don't tell you what you want to hear. They don't kiss your ass, massage your ego. They tell you what exactly you need to hear with truth. And that's why I like and respect Samuel Tarly. Because Later on, you're gonna find out he gonna hit him with some more truth. But that's why I like Samuel. Cause he's not one of them bullshit ass friends. He not gonna, he not gonna let you be a heroin addict and say, yeah, it's okay. You're a heroin addict. No, he gonna tell your ass, like, dude, you looking thin and all fucked up. Get yourself together. And that's why I
Look
like
at the poppy addict.
Yeah, that's why I like it. You need real friends like that, you know? A lot of people let you go out here and do fucked up shit and co-sign your fucked up shit, telling you the truth.
You know, not a lot of people have that foresight, Mac, and that's a great point of advice for everybody that's growing up or still growing up. I'm still growing up at 40. So
hold on, Bull. First of all, Mac, why would you even bring Samuel Tarley up as a good friend? First of all, I'm not bringing him as my wingman when it's time to get some coochie. He's not getting me anything. Like, I can't get into the club early. He probably gonna make me wait in line in Maxwell longer than I want to. 3 a.m. It's cold in Chicago. Like, Samuel Tarley would be a liability in the hood.
That's why black guys in movies die right away.
Yep, because they ain't Samuel Tarley. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Say
What
it,
the
racist.
fuck
That's
was
exactly
that?
why.
Go ahead.
What the fuck was that?
The only black man to survive a horror film was LL Cool J.
What the fuck was that, bull?
LL Cool J.
Wow.
What's not the only
He
one?
survived the
God
shark.
damn it, man.
You gotta. I'll tell you, Bull told a lie heavy, but even as a black man, I do enjoy it though. But he told
he gets up to that motherfucker, boy,
bro.
He gets right up to that bitch and be like, "I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. Right here. Right here. I'm not gonna cross it. I'm not gonna cross it."
But he get jail closed though.
Like, dude, man, like whole time that motherfucker be killing me, Joe. Like, that's dude. I can't stand it. He get right up to that fucking line for real. Real.
I can't. I enjoy it though. That he
every time this nigga open his mouth, I be feeling like that. I just be feeling like Allison, bro. Just
Sir Allison Thorne, that fucking prick bag. You know,
I just be stale, bro.
Hey, you know, you're talking shit about Samuel Tarley, but you know, there were a couple bodies that were returned in episode 7.
You got a fat fetish, right?
No. He said he observed the bodies that were brought back from Benjamin's crew that didn't survive, right? Didn't come back. They said they were dead for a while. You guys remember this?
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck if you do or don't.
Okay.
What Samuel Tarley said, Samuel, he said they don't smell, sir. They do not smell. You know what Lord Mormont told him? He's like, you may be a coward, sir, but you're fucking smart.
Hey, Bull.
Yo.
This is you. Oh shit. Hold on. I gotta fix it. It's coming. I've been working on this motherfucker for a second. But go ahead. Because I've been looking for a video for you this whole fucking time.
Yeah. Good. But he said the bodies don't fucking smell. So if we're lining up into going into episode 8, we're gonna talk about this phenomenon.
Bull, because your engine is running fucking hot right now. Can I ask you a question?
Well, define engines running hot. Like, I'm not Cade Cunningham. I don't get injured all the time.
No,
I have no ACL.
You're a 2016 Nissan Sentra with a 1.8.
No, I would never buy a Nissan.
Engine. It doesn't matter. Bull,
only Honda, maybe Toyota.
Would you disrespect that man's wife?
Yes. After he died, though, because he went out like a punk bitch. Let's be real about that.
What do you mean?
He went out like a punk bitch.
I mean,
I've never seen anything. He's celebrating with his war wound on his fucking left clavicle. Fuck that guy. He died from sepsis.
A Bull.
Can I give you a deep story real quick?
Bull, I think I got it.
He's a badass warrior, but he sucked at life, and that's what you saw. Yeah, go ahead. Ask me a question.
Bull. Oh, Matt, go ahead and ask your question. Go ahead.
No, that wasn't a question. I'm saying
I start charging after 3.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. The guy's downfall was actually 2 things: his pride and his wife. And I tell you why his wife was his downfall. Because
I don't blame him.
They had a specific belief in not messing with witches or witchcraft. And
Ooh.
This guy allowed his wife, even though it was against their beliefs, so their principles, he allowed his wife to have a witch come work.
He didn't listen to his soldier. He didn't listen to his colonel right next to him. You're exactly right. Because the colonel was saying, "No, she's a fucking witch." He started spitting at her.
Yeah, because his pride, number one, because he didn't clean his wound. He just, was happy he killed the guy and was showing off. That's his pride did. That allowed that wound to fester. And then his wife, his love for his wife, allowed him to turn against his principles. It's like Al Green say, love will make you do wrong. Yeah.
I think Marvin Gaye said the same shit.
How did we? I was so preoccupied. I was so fucking preoccupied. I'm sorry. I was trying to just find a video.
What? We're on a show, bro. What are you preoccupied with?
Hey, hold on. Don't fucking talk to him like that. You
no.
Loser.
Hold on. We're on a show.
But yeah, we were in a deep conversation.
Purpose. You see what I'm saying? And this is the reason why, bull. This is the reason why I needed to find this shit right here.
Notice to the board. I'm just drawing a pair of pants here. Here's a regular jean pocket, right? Here the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a size 38 pants. Boy.
Rest in peace, Aldo. Everybody will know about that.
Hold on, no, we gotta get to the end.
Notice to the board. I'm just drawing a pair of pants here. Here's a regular jean pocket, right? Here the fuck you.
Fancy pants.
Over there. That's your ass out of fucking pocket all the goddamn time.
I'm fucking
man, you can barely buy a pocket. Terrible.
You know what else you can call it, right? You can call it. He's a habitual
line stepper, man.
He called me a hibachi grill.
He's a habitual line stepper, bro.
He called I heard hibachi grill.
Holy shit! I was trying to get that shit. I'm like, oh, where is it? I got it. And then
habitual liar. Lie on these nuts, man.
Oh my god! But
lie on these.
We didn't even talk about this part.
Isn't that foreshadowing?
Yeah.
Right. Why you?
Yeah.
I had to, Mac, because
that's
beautiful. It's very, very, very important.
Low key, I'm not gonna lie. 8. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, but do you want to see some foreshadowing in that picture?
Bull.
Look where the blade's end is really at.
Oh fuck! God damn it, Bull! Not now.
No, I'm just telling you. Look at the end of that blade.
And it's the same blade, right? Or is it?
I believe that's Viserys' blade.
That scene right there of fucking Ned getting hemmed up, that was better than Rob's dog walking back into Winterfell on the horse. Like that was fucking excellent.
That picture speaks a lot of words.
We can find
Rocky.
I wish if anybody was listening, we should find a photo of Jaime Lannister getting his hand chopped off.
Wait, we will have that, Matt. When we get there, I would definitely have that picture.
We won't be talking about Ned Stark when we get there. I'll tell you that. So I can't wait either.
Oh my god! Hey man, you stupid as shit.
That was painful for me. That photo, because like I said,
Mac, look at it, Mac.
He looks surprised. His dumbass.
The thing about it is because Ned played the game wrong.
I think Ned has some form of autism.
Lusting after your wife over and over and over again. Matter of fact, we did this part right here. Told us exactly what the fuck he was going to do when he was talking to the hoes. He was talking to his hoes, and he was telling them about how he was going to fuck them because that's who he is. He's not going to.
They only had pegs back then.
He said, "I'm going to fuck them," and then at the end of the show, we see this shit. You know what I'm saying? I told you not to trust me, and that's how the show ended. Told him, I told you not to trust me.
That prostitute's name was Roz.
You know what's crazy about that is the most trustful person in Westworld, the guy you would think you could really trust, which is Lord Eddard Stark. Wind up trusting the most untrustful person in Westworld.
Yeah, that's trying to fuck your wife too.
Yeah, he's trying to fuck your wife his whole fucking life.
No, that whole story that Littlefinger put out, like, you know, he said, I lost in a duel to his lover or her lover. He was talking about Catelyn Stark, and that lover was fucking Ned.
Yeah,
So
Still
let's be real
chin
about
and blah 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 blah. Yeah.
No, I don't think it was Ned.
No, it was Ned. It was Ned.
No,
Ned.
I think it was his brother. Because she
No,
was promised.
Actually, you might be right.
And I am
Oh,
right.
because she was
I
promised
think you might be right. Yeah.
to the older brother.
Yeah.
He was
The
promised.
one who got burned up.
Was it Cregan?
Fuck, good call, Mac. Good fucking
Good
call,
call,
bro.
man. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the older brother did that. And that's why when Lord Eddard Stark backed up off of him, that's why he said, I forgot the exact words he said, but he was like, basically like the Starks are strong as hell.
I think Ned fucked him up one time too, though.
But they weak. But as far as the mental part, they slow.
Yeah,
I think this is what he said.
He said
I forget.
What's the first part?
Basically, he was like, they strong, but they slow as hell.
Yeah, he said weak minds or slow minds. Yeah.
23-second late mind.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, I just wanted to get into that because we had got over to episode 8, and we hadn't really kind of just closed out because that was pivotal. Because
one of the best episodes in the whole game, in my opinion.
Episode 7 was like, holy fuck, right?
No, but 8 takes it to like a different level, in my opinion.
And we got like, and then let's just put this out there now. Episode 8 in every season of Game of Thrones had became the one where it's like, holy shit, right? And then, but at the end of episode 7, I'm sorry, what'd you say, bro?
I think we missed a big point in episode 7.
What was that? Rock and roll.
It was Renly Baratheon.
And Renly tried to get Robert to do a coup de grace, a coup.
Yeah, he's like, I got 10,000 soldiers ready at your arm.
Yeah, when he tried to get Lord Eddard Stark, I'm gonna tell you why that was a big point in the Game of Thrones, because if Lord Eddard Stark actually had went with Renly Baratheon, it actually would have worked out well for him. And we missed some of the conversations between him and the Varys, I believe his name is. And some of those.
But I think you're understating the relationship that him and who is it, Stannis Baratheon.
Yeah, and he did send a letter to Stannis.
He's not jumping over. He
loves Stannis. He understands Stannis is strong. He's a captain. He's a commander, and he understands that he's
noble Ned.
And I know we're not gonna be.
No, it wasn't that big of an experience, Mac.
Not only
I know. Like every time, we're not gonna be able to go through every fucking piece of whatever. Yeah. But that is a big point, Mac.
Yeah, I would call it mid. I would call that Yoan Moncada mid.
That's a turning point, actually. And another thing he liked about Stannis was, if you think about it, Stannis was almost just as noble or honorable
as Ned
or Eddard Stark. Stannis was a honorable dude.
That's why they were boys.
Well, they had principles at the end of the day.
And I also don't think Lord Eddard Stark respected Renly, because Renly wasn't a soldier, and that's why
he was a fucking pillow biter too.
And
do you guys remember who Akon was? He was a rapper. Remember he said, "I'm locked up, they won't let me out."
The fact that
they won't let me
out. A rapper.
So Ned got locked the fuck up.
It should stop you. It should stop you from ever referring to musical references.
I can't believe you made a fucking Akon reference.
You made an Akon rapper reference. Like you said,
he got like 50% of Africa hooked up on solar power.
Same sentence.
So
yeah. You're banned from using musical references. Like,
wow.
can't.
They won't let me out.
Does that sound like rap to you?
It was more R&B. No. It's more Bruno Mars.
Yeah, it's more fucking whatever the
Bruno Mars. Definitely Bruno Mars, the king of R&B.
You know what R&B stand for? Retarded and bull. Okay.
No, I would call that retardedly asinine. But tomato.
Whatever.
Now, no. I think episode 8 is one of the best ones, and Ray was alluding to this, that every 8th
I was not ready
episode
for
is
that,
huge.
Justin. I was
Huge.
not-
It's absolutely huge in this realm.
I was not ready.
So rock and fucking roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got my notebook. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm just
Call me Matt Nagy. Be you.
I was just like the best scene for me in season 8 was when Viserys finally got the crown he asked for.
The series.
Yeah.
oh my god.
You're on the, oh, I see what you're doing.
Oh,
What the fuck
okay.
am I
So,
doing?
It's his birthday. He can't do wrong.
oh man, he can't do no wrong tonight.
Who said that? Missy Elliott?
Y'all were talking about this heifer right here before.
Sexy.
Oh, the
I
witch.
went back to bring
Imagine
up-
what her hair smelled like.
it probably smells like
Donkey pussy.
roach legs and Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They didn't have Doritos back then, Ray.
Smell like the air mattress at your cousin's house.
God.
You know what that one smelled like? With the crusty stains on there.
Yeah.
Camel swass.
Yeah.
So
She got
you
a
know-
hunchback too.
was she a hunchback?
This picture she is.
Oh, but the stupid.
Actually, it looks like King Viserys gaining his throne again, one last time.
Yeah,
We know how well that went.
Well, some other things happen. Let's just do like this. What happened right here?
Oh, the sword of Bravos fell.
No.
Oh, yes.
He didn't
How
fall.
much
Yeah, they
water
never
dancing
showed
can you
that.
do,
Get the
son?
fuck out of here. What happened right there when she fucking when she looked like that?
She saw some.
finally-
She saw
used the fucking
Balenciaga.
pointy
She
end,
found
people.
us, and it wasn't from
What
a
the
red down.
fuck?
Nope. You have the whole thing blacked out. That's not true. That there was some sand behind that shit. No, when that happened, that picture that you just showed was
just happened?
when the Kingsguard. Yes, this fucking picture. The Kingsguard walked in and said, "Hey, Lord."
Oh yeah, your dad's
Ned
sister.
Stark
She was like, my
request
dad would
your
never.
appearance.
Yeah.
He's like, oh well, Ned would come himself because he knows
Yeah, he
those.
said-
Yep, he knew those sessions were private. So
Yeah.
Dude was
Um,
cold. He was whooping
yeah.
their ass with a wooden sword.
he would with a wooden fucking spoon.
He said the first sword of Bravos never runs. That was one of my favorite lines. I
I thought he was
he-
going to take off a flip flop and
he
throw it
had
at their head too.
If he had a real sword, boy, he would have.
What pissed me off is he never picked up one. He took out three of
Exactly,
them
me too.
motherfuckers.
Why the fuck were you doing that?
Why
to me?
won't you pick up a fucking real sword, you fucking dummy?
At least a
That shit pissed
dagger.
me the fuck off, bro.
At least a dagger.
No, legit. Legit. Like that shit pissed me after watching it again like the other day. That shit pissed me off all the fuck over again because I'm like, dude, you just knocked out 3 motherfuckers with a wooden sword. Why you didn't pick up one
Five.
of their fucking
5.
swords? It wasn't 5. It was only 4
It
of
was
them.
5.
Okay, well, however many the fuck it was, I don't give a damn. There was 5 swords laying around. You didn't pick up one. You kept playing around with this goddamn wooden sword. Fucking, that shit pissed me the
And
fuck
that dude from the King's Guard was scary too.
off. He was
Oh yeah, he ain't want no smoke.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna fight you now, and you're gonna die. Like, shut the fuck up.
But I do want to say one thing though. Arya had her first kill before Joffrey, the king.
No.
Ever.
Yeah, and I could have sworn this is after she stabbed Buddy ass. When she stabbed
Hell
him, she
no.
used the
No,
pointy
no,
end.
no,
She
no.
went to go
No,
find
no, no.
Needle. She ran through the house. She ran through the castle trying to get out of there. She had her wooden sword, but she was going for Needle. And then she found Needle, and
The
and then
pixels
that
are
little boy
terrible
was
on
like,
that picture. It looks like she has fucking octopus hands.
Oh!
I swear to God, boy, you make me sick.
I mean, come on, Optimus Prime over here.
Oh my God!
Fucking Christ.
Arya.
Prime.
Optimus Arya.
Oh my God! So
He is faceless.
but she did stab that kid and did get a kill. So you're absolutely right, Bull. Justin, my man right here.
Yeah, a loser.
Oh.
You know what? Fuck that. I'm sorry, Mac. Please tell me what was happening with our man Rob Stark, please.
A lot of things.
Announcing to the people that they about to go to war and he about to go get his father back.
Did you stop, Justin?
Yeah, go get him back.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Rob not for nothing. In this episode, Rob really established his dominance. Rob really took the reins of power in the North. He put
He took the reins of Castamere.
Called all his bannermen.
He called all his bannermen. He told Maester whoever the fuck, I can't think of his name.
Aemon.
Is it Aemon?
Yeah, because he was Targaryen too.
Okay, so I thought
no,
Aemon
Master
was at the
Lewin.
wall.
Master
no,
Lewin.
Aemon was at the wall.
Lewin.
It's Lewin. Yeah, Maester Lewin was the Stark Maester, and he told him to call the bannerman. And Lord Umber was really the one that kept fucking calling him boy and being disrespectful. And he the one pulled his sword, and that's when our homie Grey Wind said, "You know what, bitch? I need your fingers because you disrespectful."
You know what's ironic about that scene? No, this is gonna kind of hit your soul. When Rob raised the banners to Master Lewin, Theon was right next to him, right? After he raised the banners, Theon asked him, "How are you feeling?" He was shaking his hand.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Are you scared?"
He showed him the hand, shaking.
Yeah.
After that, he lost the hands.
Got him. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth, Rob. At that point, I was like, "This dude right here."
I was impressed. I was impressed by Rob. I definitely was.
At that point.
Me too.
I was impressed.
As we get farther on into the season, we can, or farther on into the episodes and different seasons, we can talk about some other stuff. But at that point in time, right there, I was impressed with Rob, and Rob was a really good fighter. That's one thing you can't take away from the Starks, though. Honestly, they got some good fighters, man. As far as with their family names, they got some good fighters.
But then like with Rob, you have to really talk about when fucking his mother popped up. Justin, do you remember what happened when his mother came to the tent and she spoke? What happened with Rob?
Well, Rob, his patriarchy kicked in where he was like, "No, ma, you can't overstep me now. It's a different level to this shit now."
Dude, he looked at her like with these eyes like, "Bitch, did you just speak while I just told these motherfuckers what's gonna happen?" Yeah. Right? It's like, "Get your fucking hands off me." You remember Jamie Foxx? It was like that shit, doing the Denzel shit. Like, he looked at her like, "What the fuck, bitch? You crazy?" I told him, let this little motherfucker go. Tell him where we gonna be. Because he had a plan. The plan hasn't unfolded yet, but he had a fucking plan. You feel me? And that's
Cutlass Stark is the one.
That was foreshadowing too, if you think about it.
And Cutland just you're always like, "My husband is in prison and whatever." And Liza was like, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck. The fucking Knights are gonna stay here." Remember that shit?
Yeah.
And then that little
there's
fucking
something about
Titty Mama was like, "You're gonna eat later. You're gonna eat later."
Did she ever give any right advice though? Think about it.
She had to control that environment.
Do she ever give any right advice? That's my normally mothers give some good advice.
No, there's a reason. Mac
never gave any good advice.
Mac, we talked about her and we know that she is just the fucking worst. That's why we named her what we named her, because fuck.
She worse than Jenny. She worse than Jenny off of Forrest Gump.
Jenny.
Her characters ever in the history of any movie.
They don't know what I have, Forrest. It might be AIDS. It might be.
Just terrible.
Yeah. I mean, but it's like, we just it's crazy, man. Like the thing about Caitlyn, she doesn't understand. Like you're living off your husband, and he's in trouble, but it all falls on your son now. So shut the fuck up. Your bannermen were called by him, not you, bitch. You feel me?
Well, you want to get deeper? She actually helped set up her husband. If you want to keep it real,
yeah, we gonna get into that. We may not. Let's go.
Wait, I just gotta wait to say one thing.
Help set up her husband by dealing with that fraudulent dude, the one who put the thing, Littlefinger. She
Littlefinger,
helped
yeah.
set her husband up, if you really think about it, because her husband would have never trusted dude if she hadn't
Vouch for him.
vouched for him. Think about that.
That's true.
Think about that.
Yep. So soon thereafter, no, I damn, that's pretty good. That's
But
pretty
wait,
good
one
right
thing
there.
though, I don't think we've given allegiance to George R.R. Martin, the writer of this series, the writer of this world.
Yeah.
All
right.
my point to bring him.
I think there's a reason that he makes Caitlin Stark. Let's be real. Caitlin Stark sound like this, act like this, do the things that she does. And I just don't believe the TV show really shows that off. And that's a story we can get into another day. But for our listeners, Lady Stoneheart, look it up. I think you might see it in the series of Snow coming forward.
I just want to say something right now about Caitlin Stark. That is one of the most least attractive women in the whole series of Game of Thrones. Like, you would never ever hear me talk about in the same breath as Cersei.
Who's better, Justin? Catelyn Stark or Titty McGirl? Liza.
Her sister Liza. Come on, man.
Really?
You
would let your son be breastfed until he was like 15?
Motherfucker, I will want to be my son.
Fuck.
Oh Lord.
I
didn't know you were one of those. Is there breast milk into that cake?
No.
Oh my God.
You know what? Get
Is
him
that
off
what
the
the eggs
network. Bull, you're done.
The eggs are jugs.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Hey, Justin.
Wow. Send him to the dungeon. Matter of fact, send him to the Stepstones.
Took a turn.
Justin.
You're Lord of the Tide, sir. That's all I can do.
We're back at the wall, and this happened. Now we are at the crux of this fucking show.
You're goddamn right.
Here comes Justin.
To the wall.
What is he doing? Throwing gang symbols?
I don't know. Like, I mean,
closing a door.
It looked like he's seen
the door.
You know,
it looks like some Crip shit.
Yeah. Like when you look at when you see the still shot of John's face, you see something that puzzles him. You know what I'm saying? It's something that grabs his imagination. And you know, when you live at the wall, when you live up north, it's not too much supernatural entities outside of the weirwood tree and all of that. Like,
or your faithful companion.
What's puzzling him?
What do you mean? It's like you don't see the intent in his eyes.
Oh, but who startled him?
I'm saying, what's the problem? Why is he looking that way?
He's searching.
Ghost was going.
I don't know.
Lord Mormont.
My boy Ghost.
I've never seen the show.
Ghost is going crazy.
He's searching for Lord Mormont, and he's looking like because Ghost is going fucking stupid. Ghost is losing his fucking mind
because he said it's somebody outside.
Yeah,
and Ghost kept
and
going.
Then Ghost was like, "No, let's get the fuck out of here. Like, we got to get out of here." You know what I mean?
No, I think they were going towards the problem.
No, what? Not out of here. No, what I'm saying, we got to get out of this room because something's going on.
Yeah.
And so John, in that still, was going through Lord Mormont's, chambers or whatever. And next thing you know, the door closed, and
see some White Walkers.
He saw a White Walker. One of his dead, because they brought the bodies back from when they
didn't burn them though.
They didn't burn them. So then he woke up and he was in there with Lord Mormont, and John just so happened to get there in time because of Ghost, and he fought him. He stabbed him. It didn't kill him because at that time he hadn't had what?
With his 9mm.
He had. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sword. It was Valerian steel sword. Yeah.
He didn't have what's his sword's name?
Longclaw.
Longclaw. He didn't have Longclaw at the time. He had a regular sword.
Yeah, his weapon game was weak.
Yeah, that steel sword didn't do shit to that weight. Is it a wraith? Is it a wraith? Or is it a, what do they call him?
Yeah, I believe it's right? A white.
A white? A white.
A white.
Yeah, white.
Not to be racist.
No. It's a white, like WIGET. That's what they call the walkers. But he tried to kill him, and then all of a sudden Lord Mormont comes out. I was like, John, what the fuck? And John was like, look, motherfucker, he's got a sword in his fucking chest. You know what I'm saying? He's got a sword in his chest. He pulls the shit out. John was like, holy shit. And he grabs the fucking lantern and throws it and burns him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the second high-ranking official to be attacked and come up missing in a short amount of time.
Yeah, but you know who called it out was Samuel Tarly. He
Yeah.
said these motherfuckers don't stink. They've been dead for weeks. They don't smell.
He did say that.
Yes, he did.
And
I would recommend to rewind the motherfucking tape.
He's agreeing
he
with you,
did.
you
He
fucking
did.
loser.
Yeah, I said he said that. What are you talking about?
Rewind this tape and rewind the episode because I said it here and it was displayed there.
And that's why I say Samuel is deserves a lot of credit. One of the best friends.
He is. And like you said, everybody deserves a friend like Samuel Tarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Best friend? That motherfucker's an asset. He's not a best friend.
Well, he started as a best friend, but he then became an asset.
Bull, you're
Lord
acting.
Mormont
You're
called him a
acting
fucking
like
coward.
Would Jon Snow be alive without Samuel Tarly?
No.
Yes, because he died
Right now
already
he
and he
would be,
came
for
back.
sure.
Let's be real.
Right now he would be. But, shit, I don't even know if Samuel. No. I mean, maybe Samuel would have. If Samuel wouldn't have spoke up as we go on and told John a couple things, and John thought about it as like he's his consigliere or some shit, then, we might have lost John. But other than that, because there was a time where he was pussy whooped. And we'll get to that. You know what I'm saying? Samuel was pussy whooped for a minute. Yeah, Samuel was pussy whooped for a minute.
Can you blame him though?
Oh, fuck.
No, man. Her fucking face looked like a Timberland boot.
Yeah, she was rocked through, but
So what was she? What was she at 4.3, Justin?
Yeah, she was like Moncada's war, like a 3.7.
She was better than Cersei.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're goddamn right, man.
Yeah. She was better than Cersei. Way better. And
Cersei would have had Justin looking like a fucking Budick.
You can have the finest woman in the world. Eye pleasing. But if she ain't loyal, I take a 4.3. And I don't even like rating. I mean, doing this rating stuff. But let me say this: I take a so-called bad-looking woman who's loyal as hell over a fine-looking woman that ain't loyal. I tell you that right now.
What the problem is, you making it seem like Cersei Lannister ain't loyal.
She ain't.
Who did she?
These hoes ain't loyal.
She betrayed her brother. What are you talking about?
How?
She's been loyal since the womb, bro.
Yeah, how?
Wait, hold on, wait, time out. You do all this capping against Jamie just to say that Cersei was the reason he was his downfall?
She was. These is facts. What are you talking about? This ain't it's not a.
Okay, let's leave it at this. You can't get no higher than a queen, and Cersei was a queen. Fucking Samwell's woman
was the queen regent.
A queen.
Of them people.
A queen.
No.
Matter of fact, I got something for you, Mac.
Yeah.
I'm not finna play no fucking games.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, she's better than Cersei.
What are you finna do, Justin? There it is.
That's one.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just go ahead and try to wrap this thing up. We've been on for a good
we're gonna wrap it up, okay?
Yeah. Fuck, get her out of here. Like,
hey, we tired of seeing her, Ray.
I'm so fucking tired of seeing Cersei. I don't even know which one he used for that one. Oh, here it is. Get the fuck. So let's just wrap it up. So
a queen. A queen. And you compare that village rat to the queen. You should be ashamed of yourself.
A village rat that was like
loyal.
One of 17.
She was linked to Samuel.
A flea bottom bitch.
Hold on, wait.
She was worse than a flea bottom bitch.
Hold on. Oh, she was worse than flea bottom because how
you loyal.
Samuel? You sleep with Samuel Tarly. You and your son is still illiterate. How?
She was
loyal.
The
smartest motherfucker in Westeros.
You know what?
I'm birthing White Walkers.
I'm gonna be honest with you. She didn't have a crown, but she was a queen. She was loyal.
Unheard of.
She was.
Made Samuel Turley feel better about herself when his parents were talking reckless. Loyal.
Why'd you make him sound black? You changed his name to Turley.
Not Turley.
Samuel Turley, son.
Yeah.
Right
Samuel
here.
Turley.
Samuel Turley. Come
It
on
made-
here, son. I'm
He
a
grew up
Sammy
the block.
T and the
You
T
made
stand
boy.
for titties.
Coffee.
It
Feel
made
me?
loyal. I take loyal over fine any day.
I'm not taking no woman in Westeros over Cersei, and it's a fucking shame that
That's
they
not
killed
true.
her off.
That's
That's
not true.
bad.
That's
Yeah.
not true. I don't believe you.
Hey, she's succeeding right
I don't
now,
believe
though.
you.
I don't
Literally
believe me.
and
I don't believe me
figuratively.
either.
Justin, if Daenerys, Cersei, and Melisandre were all standing in front of you, and you had your pick for spoils of war on your name day, you're telling me you're gonna walk away with Cersei?
Absolutely not. I don't even know
There
why
you
I got
go.
on this fucking show.
Absolutely
and started
not.
acting like
There
that.
you go.
Absolutely not. Bull.
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
First of all, Missandei is a light skinned legend, and Daenerys is the fucking.
What
There
is
you go. You proved my point.
that?
Proved my point.
Oh,
So real quick, let's just wrap it up. I'm gonna try to just go run through it. Khal Drogo took up for his wife. He fought his boy.
was an idiot. Can we all agree on that?
He pulled his fucking mouth out.
Fucking
He was an idiot.
Neanderthal.
Fucking yeah.
Yeah, he was dumb. And
In
then
Neanderthal, I would call him.
and by this time,
My moon of my
he had
princess.
announced that he was going to take his army, whatever. So they started raping and pillaging people, and they took on they took on servants, and Daenerys took on some what she called daughters, which included that fucking dumbass witch. And then we get to the fact of this where Ned thought he could use his fucking
his love letter of the dead.
His love letter or whatever. Well, this is not Ned. No, this is not Ned. I'm sorry. Get out of here. That was last.
That's what Ned saw. We're looking from Ned's fucking eyes right now.
Yeah, basically this is Ned looking. But this ended the show. This fucking groveling fucking dumbass teenager. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I love my children. I do. I love my kids. But where the fuck is it, Justin? Is it gone?
What are you talking about?
I'm looking for one particular picture.
Oh, you look for this right here.
No, I'm not. Oh, well, I am. That's dope.
I heard there was a face that's going to go into the realm.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
I'm going to drop it in.
Yeah, man, it's gone. I don't know what happened to it, but basically, it was Cersei. I mean, not Cersei. It was what's her name? What's her dumbass name? Sansa.
Janet Jackson.
It was Sansa. Sansa was
on a one-horse open sleigh.
No, she was begging for her dad's life, and the queen and Joffrey said, "I'm moved by your words, and I will have mercy if he bends the knee and swears that I'm the one true king and whatever." Like, he's gonna fucking die. I knew right then and there Ned was gonna die.
Yep.
I just didn't understand how far it would go or whatever. But yeah, that was the end of episode 8. We have to figure out that as a crew, people and people who watch the show, we just have to figure out, like, maybe fucking Game of Thrones is too thorough or too what's the word I'm looking for? It's too
majestic.
Nah, that's not. No, I'm thinking about, like, it's got too many layers. It's got too many layers. It's got too many layers to do multiple shows in one show.
Maybe it is tough.
Yeah, maybe we just gotta stick to one because we bullshit a lot.
I think so too.
We might have to just stick to one. You know
what
I mean?
I like today's show
because there's so many things that correlate from the House of the Dragon to where we are today.
Well, we started with House of the Dragon in our first episode. We did a good job with clearing up the whole realm. Ray, you were about to end on a very powerful scene when Cersei knows that Ned gotta die. She knows that because she's not gonna allow he has to end up like Jon Arryn. But she is still toying with Sansa, giving her hope that there's some type of way to keep her father alive, and that's just fucking beautiful cinema. You see,
that's a pawn.
You see,
she's creating a pawn on the chessboard.
Exactly. The beautiful, venomous aspects of Cersei Lannister. I don't understand how you people can't love that. I don't know.
I do. I think she's a cold, calculated bitch. And you know what? I think she's
I
her
think she's out of
knowledge.
your fucking league, fat
Listen,
boy.
just listen. Her knowledge, and I alluded to this in the beginning of the show. My fans, they can go back to it and see that. I brought up about what Tywin Lannister said. Your name lives on. Cersei brought it differently. She's like, you win or you die. I believe what Cersei said, actually, to be honest with you, because time is in the relevant stage.
Bull, what if it was Tywin Lannister telling, Jamie in this scene,
You
you
don't think
live,
him and
you win
you
or
don't
you
think
die?
him and Cersei had these same conversations?
No.
No, he didn't.
How
have
much
it.
talking do you do in doggy style, Bull? Keep your head on a swivel.
And she did marry him on to Robert,
Yeah.
the usurper.
You know what?
It was for a reason,
I'm gonna be
to
honest
gain
with you.
power. He
This
was
is the
a
worst.
two-term. He was a two-term president. If you want to go like to America's
Bull,
politics.
do you not understand this is the worst name day I've ever had?
Well,
I
that
literally had
sounds
to
like a
sit on the
personal
mic with
problem.
you for an hour and a half.
Because I've been spitting gold the whole episode, as I always do.
Whatever. I wish
And I
this
will
was
give
like
you
the
a
Twitter
gold crown
spaces
if
so
you
I
would
could
like
get
it,
packed
sir.
up.
I will give you a gold crown.
Well, I know one thing, and I just appreciate Justin for taking the time out of his name day to, make the
I wouldn't
show
miss
with
this
us.
for the world.
And
Here's my
we
crown.
appreciate Mac for even showing up, even though he's having some technical difficulties today. And appreciate Bull for being Bull. The show wouldn't be with the show without Bull. I promise you that.
Ray, what's Bull's pronouns?
Fuck, I don't use
Elon and Musk.
No, Bull and shit, dummy.
This was a fun show as usual.
or it's Lord bullshit.
Lord bullshit. I can roll with that.
Yeah.
Bend the fucking knee.
Fun show as usual. You guys keep me sane.
Yeah, I mean,
What is this guy wearing? A
like I
Goldschmidt
said,
hat?
Go ahead, Bull.
Is that a Goldschmidt hat?
No, it says Goldenado.
Oh, I like it. He ordered that shit specifically.
I think you interrupted the king, Mac. Go ahead, Your Grace.
No,
Actually, I'm the only king. I am
What?
the one and only spoken king.
What are you talking about, Bull?
I have no ACLs. They can't be broken.
It's fucking crickets out here.
I didn't understand what he was saying.
I don't know.
Worst day of my fucking
It was like this.
A few moments later.
I'm King back. Continue.
Yeah, great show as usual, man. You guys out keeping me sane, to be honest. So great show, man.
Yeah, I love it, man. But I just wanted to say happy birthday to my nephew Justin.
Beautiful.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, legit. We're gonna end the show on that note. Justin, you gonna have some fun.
I'm sorry you lost the election in Georgia.
Yeah. Spend some time at High Garden.
Yeah, and spend some time at High Garden with the Tyrells, and have some great sweet Dornish wine. Make sure somebody taste test it for you. And
why not go?
Man. Go ahead.
Sands.
What do you say, Matt?
Why not go to the Sands? Go mess with some of the Sands.
No, man. See, that's what I be talking about. You trying to get me all the way down there. I'm just trying to get some Masande and chill and tell Dragon Drakaris or two.
He's trying to get to Miss
Sunday. Put y'all itinerary on me. He said he want to have a good day. Well, matter of fact, this was the south side of the fucking wall. Drakaris.